Welcome to Central Wisconsin Christian as we get ready here for the girls' game. But joining me now as part of the post-game show for the boys, number 15, Ryer Greenfield over there, and number 23, Brent Billy. Ryer, I'm going to start with you. Ryer, you had a really strong defensive performance tonight as well as offense. So just talk to me a little bit first about the defensive side. Very impressed with the whole team.
Gibbons has been running us real hard at practice with defense the last 2 weeks, and I think we've kind of like gotten it a little better, and we know what we're doing now, and we're looking at cutters, and we got to box out, because if we don't box out at practice, we got to do push-ups. We don't want to do push-ups. So.
I was really impressed that the pressure defense that you had has forced a whole ton of turnovers today. Did you notice that as well from Marcus Hand?
Yeah, I don't know. I was just playing the game. I didn't notice much.
How about on the offensive side? It looks like you do a nice job of looking for the ball, and just tell me about what goes through your head as whether you're going to take a shot or dish.
Yeah, the last game I didn't shoot too well. I don't know what my percentage was, but it wasn't great. And so I was kind of finding more open shots and kicking it out when I needed to, and taking good shots that I needed to. So, yeah.
Ryer, I thank you again for joining us here on the post-game show. I'm very impressed with the physicality that you were able to show down there on the defensive side, so congratulations.
Thank you.
You're right. Brent, talk to me. First time back for how many games were you out?
Just one.
Just one game. Well, it seemed like for a while that you were walking around with the boot, but was it 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think it was 2 weeks on Tuesday. So.
Okay. So
then just being out on the court with my boys. Watching them practice, even play games without me, it hurt a little bit, so I want to get back as soon as possible.
Talk to me about your offensive output. An incredible output tonight for you. Popping a couple of threes. I just turned over my sheet, but if I had my sheet correct, I had you down for 4 threes, 2 and a couple of free throws, leading the team in scoring today.
Yeah, I had a pretty aggressive mindset, and my teammates were finding me open spot-up threes. I thought I did a decent job at finding the open spot, and from there I was just open so I could shoot it.
You still had the tenacity on defense that you have always had, so just talk about where that comes from.
Yeah, I like to be aggressive on defense, and that's our defensive mentality. We're flying around everywhere, trying to cover everybody on the different rotations, and so I just try to do my job and do the best that I can.
Well, gentlemen, I want to thank you. Congratulations on the big victory today. So appreciate you taking the time to spend it with us.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to grab Coach Josh Gibbons, and we'll get him here as well. Thank you, guys.
I got the sweaty one.
Reagan, sorry. Coach.
Hill.
Thanks for joining me here on the post-game show,
Yes,
pre-game show here for the girls. But what a victory tonight. Talk about that.
Yeah, that was something, wasn't it? Wasn't pretty, but we got it out. You know, we played really good defense in stretches there. We really held them down in scoring. You know, they got, a couple of garbage buckets there in the end. But, yeah, really happy with the defense tonight. Offense a little stagnant, but it'll come. We're getting there.
Yeah, I mean, you say it wasn't pretty, but I'll tell you, I thought that was some of the prettiest defense I've seen you guys play. I mean, it was coming along, I thought, in the last couple of games here, but boy, it was really tight tonight.
Yeah, and I don't know, it kind of started yesterday in practice. The guys were just flying around. We had a really good defensive session there, and it just kind of carried over into tonight. Guys rotated really well, and really rebounding wasn't too bad. I mean, we're not going to win a lot of rebounding battles, but they fought a little bit tonight, so it was nice to see.
I thought your offense was actually pretty patient. I thought they did a nice job of moving the ball around and finding the open man, and when they found it, for the most part. Yes, good. Did they miss some stuff underneath? Sure, but I still thought that they made the right play.
Yeah, and we're still thinking a lot out there. You can just see it. We go to our spots and instead of reading the defense right now. So, it's coming. Just keep repping. We got a ton of games coming up, so that'll really speed up the process. Seeing it in live action. We're in a good place.
Congratulations again on the huge victory.
Thank you.
Let's just talk briefly Saturday. You're going to be over at Dodgeland taking on a undefeated and ranked Partyville team.
That one's a doozy for us. So they're very tall. They're very athletic. The best team in the West there. So we are really going to have to be on point Saturday.
Well, I think it's going to be a fun game for us to cover. We're going to be there, and I can't wait to, again, catch an interview with you before we cover that contest.
Yeah, I'll be there, and we'll go out and play, see what happens.
Congratulations again on a great victory, Coach.
Thank you.
Been the head coach here for the Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders, Josh Gibbons, here on the post-game show, pre-game show for the girls. We're going to step aside. We'll run a couple of ads, and then we'll come back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer here on Jeff's live stream.
All PT Tire and Service in Brandon. The automotive experts. Beat the Wisconsin snowfall. Stay charged this winter. PT Tire and Service. Full service. Batteries and wipers available on site. Call 920-346-TIRE. Put Christmas lights on your tree this holiday season, not your dashboard. Call PT Tire and Service to get those lights in the right place. Over 20 years in business and ready to service your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon, 920-346-TIRE.
Born from a single project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. The cold storage industry is experiencing high demand and low capacity. WDS is building goodwill from the ground up through customized solutions. WDS is committed to outservice the competition and overdeliver for customers. A client-driven experience without question. Today, we're driven to be better in order to build better.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted Best of the Best Mattress Store and runner-up for Best Furniture Store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night tournament. Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
Welcome to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse. Here at Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, we are proud to provide South Central Wisconsin with the most beautiful flowers and freshest fruits and vegetables. In the fall, we have many varieties of squash and pumpkins, to just name a few. We are also proud to offer one-of-a-kind gifts like hanging baskets, iron hangers, decorative planters, and concrete statuary. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook for more info and pictures. So come on out to Hookstra's Marketing Greenhouse, located on Highway A between Fox Lake and Randolph, and you'll be glad you did.
When my husband passed, I needed direction on my finances. I felt like I was starting from a blank slate. Thrivent came into my life at a time that I really needed it. Thrivent helped me feel confident and create opportunities to be more giving. I think my husband would be very proud, but I'm proud of myself because I've educated myself, and I kind of learned that maybe I could have been doing this all along.
Jonathan Leonard, Thrivent Financial here in Waupun, serving the local communities. Thanks. God bless.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live stream. Jeff stepped away for a second to get some pregame roster stuff figured out. So Jacob Matichek here with Peyton Moldenhauer. We're going to take you through some pregame show team stats. So we're going to start with the visiting Dodgeland Trojans. Looking at them a little bit, they have had an overtime game, which you don't see a ton of those in high school.
Nope,
so
we were there for that one.
Good to see can overcome some stuff there, but looking at some specific stats, they outscore their opponents 365 to 212 in the first half and 445 to 341 in the second half. The team is a 40% shooting team, 57% from the free throw, and 20% from three-point. They're outscoring their opponents 813 to 562. While we're getting close to the start, we're going to jump over to some CWC stats quick before the national anthem. CWC is outscoring their opponent 254 to 164 in the first half, and just shy of their opponent 318 to 333 in the second half. CWC's looks like a 38% shooting team, 58 from the free throw and 32 from three-point. They're outscoring their opponents 572 to 464. And I think that's all we are going to have time for on that. Got about 5 seconds left before the national anthem and the first prayer. So before we get into that, I'm going to send you over to our sponsors to hear some words from them.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Central Wisconsin Christian, welcome to
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@cwc.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Friday, January 31st is going to be a special night as the basketball teams and fans of Central Wisconsin Christian, Hildesford, and Johnson Creek join forces for Hoops for Hope, a night for cancer at the CWC Gymnasium. Several activities will be taking place to raise funds to support 2 area families battling brain cancer. CWC Director of Advancement Greg Zonefeld and CWC 2014 alumni Jared Rignaris. We know that cancer has touched many of our lives in some manner and want to invite you to partner with us in making this a very successful evening of hope. Check out the CWC website for further information.
Is your child ready for life? At Central Wisconsin Christian, we equip students not only with an exceptional education, but also with a spiritual foundation.
Yep. Welcome back to Jeff's live stream. We're going to get into the starting lineup. First, for the visiting Dodgeland Trojans, number 2, Leyland White. Number 12, Mallory Cohn. Number 20, Brooklyn Borkart. Number 24, Abby Cass. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Trojans, is number 33, Gracie Schmidt. The Dodgeland Trojans are coached by Coach Tim Schremek.
Let's take a look at the starting lineups here for the Lady Crusaders of CWC.
And now, this week's starting lineups.
See where we get the numbers. Here we go.
Crusaders.
Leading things off, I think it's going to be number 4, Tabitha Bawalda. I don't know why he went with Taylor Hoffman first.
We like to jump around here a little bit.
Number 20, Samantha Braskamp. Mackenzie Zilke will also be out there. Boy, that messed that up. At forward, I see what he did, is Tabitha Bawalda. And then at center will be number 5. Number 5 is Kate DeVries. It's good to see Mackenzie Zilke back with an opportunity to play here, as Mackenzie was out with a concussion. So she is back in. Need your ears turned up there or down?
Down.
4 is a little bit hot there. Which one are you in? Is that you? That must have been you that I turned up right there. That's me right there. Okay, I had to turn myself up a little bit there.
I'm not quite sure. It's loud in here in general right now, and I love it.
A lot louder than the last game, so this is good to see. The energy's coming up.
Won by DeVries, grabbed a hold of there by Tabitha Bawalda. Mackenzie Zilke is going to run things as the point guard. Again, as I just mentioned before, Mackenzie is back. And you'll have to do a good job of following Reagan, because she will move around quite a bit, which is awesome to see. And the bucket's going to be in there for Tabitha Bawalda. And the foul.
Quick first foul here, about 30-ish seconds before we got the first one.
To Brooklyn Borchardt.
Jim's going to get quiet like the first game for this.
Yeah, well, it's all right.
Why do free throws got to be so awkward?
I don't know. Bawalda makes that as well. It's only awkward because we make it awkward.
Right. I think
right?
you should just encourage everyone to keep talking.
Right. Gracie Schmidt brought it up for the Trojans. That time she's going to be on the line and a turnover. The instant replay button is right up in front there, and I usually do the instant replays just on fouls. I don't have it set to do it on shots, so.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. No promises, I'll remember.
So I've got good work in there to get it to DeVries. She's going to be fouled right off the bat.
I think that one's going to go on Borchardt as well.
Foul whistle number 20, Borchardt. That's her second team.
Wow.
Second.
Oh.
She's going to be out in a hurry here. Isabel Justman is going to come in her spot, it looks like.
It'll be interesting to see. So far, obviously we've only seen one possession, but pretty intense defense again. We saw it with the boys game. We'll see if that's kind of the strategy for both teams here. Maybe Coach Vanderwerf and Coach Gibbons got together before the games to talk some stuff over.
Well, we have seen this, what we called, was it a fire defense, right?
Yep. Yeah, these Lady Crusaders, they like to flash and trap on the top of the key, just out of nowhere sometimes. Obviously, it's early in this one, but I'm sure they'll show that time to time. Still haven't caught the word that Coach Vanderwerf uses for it, but I'm sure there is one.
Playing in a 2-3 zone, it looks like to me, Peyton. Good rebound there by Kate DeVries. Kicks it over to Zilke. Just cleared today. That's going to go off her hands.
Good attack there. They're forcing these Lady Trojans to come down on the ball on their takes to the lane. It's resulted in 2 free throw trips to the line there.
Good job there again with Reagan down on the floor. I love the portable shots that she gets. She's almost as good as the doctor, Cameron Hatcher. He doesn't like all the nicknames I have for him. I fly him around like the camera doctor, and
That's when you know someone's really good at what they
Yeah.
do. They get nicknames. Yeah, Cameron's the GOAT down there. Shout out to Cameron.
I hope he's feeling better. I hope he's watching this contest tonight. I know that he said that he was not feeling well, and he's just like everybody else who has a family. They like to share everything. So his daughter Riley giving her a shout out. There's that fire defense picked off right after that. Braskamp to Zilke, back to Braskamp, lays it in for 2.
That's fun basketball.
Good work there. And they only do that fire from the 2-3 zone.
Yep, that is right.
Well, I don't know how else you would do it. I mean, it made it sound
Right.
like I was pretty educated. But
No, you you sounded really smart because you could do it out of a man-to-man, but they choose not to. So it's an interesting look out of the zone. Great defense down low. Shot blocked on the way up.
Just like
Staying Trojan ball.
the boys team came here to sit over in the student section. They're loud, so it's
Yep.
good to see the fans getting into it a little bit more than the last one.
The girls had to leave at halftime to prepare for their game.
You're right.
Hopefully the boys catered in some food and they're here rowdy.
They probably went out to the cafeteria and got some soup after their game to come back in and be ready for this one.
There you go. That'll hold them over till later.
Yep.
Yeah, let's hope that there'll be some left over that they can grab at the end of the game. Off of the hands of Bawalda, just missing the camera.
They're really teasing that camera down there. Just nicked it earlier, gonna barely miss it that time.
They do that on purpose just to see if I'm going to have any anxiety issues over it, but I'm not. Not yet, because it didn't get hit. It really isn't the camera I'm worried about. It's the transmitters. Those are more expensive. Popping for 3, nailing that one is Gracie Schmidt. And it's the first points on the board for the Lady Trojans from Dodgeland. Here's what I was talking about. Here comes Reagan flying down to the other end. Popping for 3, just missing with Samantha Braskamp. Moving the ball around. Popping again, Schmidt. Just off, rebound to Bawalda, kicks it out to Hoffman. Hoffman looking, pushes up, DeVries down low off of the hands of Leylin White.
Right idea there. Good look, good push down the floor.
You almost hit the instant replay button accidentally. I'll harass you, don't worry about it.
It's okay.
There's always a couple of things that that say, oh, Samantha Braskamp gets her own rebound, puts another one up. She's going to be fouled, and the instant replay will show that. How's that? Does that help you?
Yeah, I was sitting there. I was like, all right, I have to remember not to do it on every cool basket, and then I just totally zoned out on it. I just totally forgot it was a thing.
Popping it. Braskamp.
You know how Mike Breen in the NBA is famous for when a shot goes up, he goes bang.
Yeah.
Jeff's take's gonna have to be popping it.
Yeah.
In quotations, got to put that on a T-shirt.
Okay, popping it.
Popping it. Quotations. Jeff's hour.
Be available on our merchandise site.
There we go.
In the coming weeks. Be on the lookout for that.
Kylie Beer, she's gonna jack one.
Right off the bench.
We've had a chance, Peyton, to see her a couple of times here, and I cannot tell you how impressed I have been with Kylie Beer.
She's been performing very well lately. It's been obviously boasting this team up. They're on a good run right now, playing some good basketball, and I expected this to be a very close game also, but they came out firing early. Interesting travel call down low.
We'll look at that one again.
Yeah, nice job.
I don't think anyone in the gym really agreed with that one, but
Charlotte Butina, it looks like, had possession there. She has coming back from her, she was a little bit banged up. You can see the elbow brace popping. Kylie Beer goes in there, grabs the rebound, is going to get fouled, I believe, by Isabel Justman.
30, Justman, that's her first, team's fourth.
Fourth team foul already.
I think the Lady Trojans will have something to talk about in the locker room as of now. I feel like they're not going to slow down very much on these fouls with how intense their defense is.
These two teams, yeah, they played earlier in the season, and Dodgeland won at home 54-51, if I remember correctly.
Okay. I figured it'd be a close one again.
Oh.
Nice giving. Oh, great cut.
What great work
I'm
there.
going to do the replay
Yes,
anyways
you
because
can.
that one was cool.
That's why we have the live shot along with it anyways. It was a great feed. Oh, good read here by Braskamp.
Coast to coast.
Oh, misses it, but Butine had it for a second. Joint possession, and the ball is going to go to the Trojans.
Substitution in lineup for
It's like we're going to get a full timeout, so while they take one, we're going to take one with them, and here's some words from our sponsors. That is not where...
Need to navigate today's world with confidence and faith. Our graduates are prepared for life, academically, personally, and spiritually. Discover what makes Central Wisconsin Christian different. Call us at 920-324-4233 or visit us online at wearecwc.org. Central Wisconsin Christian, preparing students for life and eternity.
King Manufacturing. Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class building and canopies. Steel King canopies are a well-known and respected product. We design, fabricate, and contract installation for C-stores, fleets, entryways, restaurants, and more. Steel canopies serve a variety of purposes, including advertising or signage, control access, sheltering an entrance or loading area, support of lighting systems, and weather protection for people, equipment, or outdoor storage. King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back to Jeff's live stream. We're here at Central Wisconsin Christian as the Dodgeland Trojans are taking on the Crusaders. 11-3 game right now with the Crusaders up. And it's going to be Cohn who's going to kick it to the side, get it back up top to White. Back to the side. Looks like they're going to try and get some post play in. That's not going to work as Beer's going to get the steal on that one.
Good job again by Kylie Beer. Samantha Braskamp, she's going to move it up. Beer out to Butine. Man-to-man defense here by the Lady Trojans. Popping, is that correct, Peyton? I
wasn't quite sure.
That one might have been a pass.
Looks like a little
Yeah.
zone. No one specifically on one.
Okay.
See, even on that kick out to the corner, they had two flock to the corner. If it's a man, they are really mixed up on who they're guarding. So I'm gonna go with the zone here.
Okay.
Oh, they seem to just get orchestrated now. They're back into a man. So if they were before, it was a little sloppy, but they got it together here.
CWC should have capitalized with the mess that they had going on the defensive side.
Right. They'll have an opportunity here. Tipped away in the post. It'll stay Lady Crusader ball.
Bringing it in for the Lady Crusaders will be Samantha Braskamp. Gets it in, Tabitha Bawalda. Wow, is she having a game so far?
Beautiful design. I like the screen on the, it was more towards the arc and looped around towards the middle. Might have to take that one out of Coach Vanderwerf's playbook someday.
I believe, Peyton, you'll have to remind me, were you at the game with me when we covered Dodgeland Randolph? When Dodgeland closed
I was.
it?
Yep, I was.
And got it to half, or got it to overtime?
Yep. Randolph was feasting.
Great finish there.
And the reason I bring that up is because you'll have to remind me, but if I remember correctly, the Trojans are not very deep. They only had like 5 players or 6 players that they brought in. And we haven't seen, but we've got 3 girls getting ready to check in. Missed again. Rebound comes out. But this Dodgeland team is a very young team as well.
Right. I believe I've only seen one sub come in, and that was for Borchardt earlier, and she's checking back in for the Trojans now. To this point, I can't say I've seen more than 6 girls on the floor for them yet.
going to get a foul on Butine. That little tie-up, that's going to be her first and team's first of the game.
Jenna Scouten comes in, as well as Mackenzie Zilke back into the game along with Kate DeVries. So we talked a little bit about it before as well. You liked the depth when we were talking about the boys team. You talked about the depth that they were able to have and come out here. Well, look at what the Lady Crusaders have put out on the floor. Abby Cast, a nice job there, grabbing the rebound and then putting it back up.
It's good to see a smaller school like Central Wisconsin Christian able to have a deep bench like they do.
Right.
You don't see that very much with the smaller schools in the area.
Cass misses short. Tip back in. Kylie Beer is going to grab it. She'll push it up, get it over to Butine. She thought about it. Comes back out to Mackenzie Zilke. Butine's going to work it around. Mackenzie will pop for three. Off just a little bit. Peyton, I don't know if you can talk about, did you have any concussions in your career?
I think only once in football.
Okay, but nothing in basketball.
Yeah, fortunately not. I'm told that I got a hard head, and the hardwood was just like iron hitting iron.
Okay.
It did happen a couple times, but I'm fortunate. I'm glad that over the last couple of years, I've gotten into my college years, they've started to take it a lot more seriously.
Yeah.
Regardless of sport. You know, a head hit in the hardwood's never a great sign either, and it certainly doesn't sound great.
So you can't really talk about the experience that Zilke is having trying to come back after being out for, I believe, probably a week and a half, 10 days for coming back after protocol.
I cannot, and selfishly in football, you know, you're playing football. You don't really talk too much about your injuries, but went right back to practice next Monday. But no, obviously, if you're at a point where you can't actually go to school or go to practice and be at your best, that's when you know it's serious. So I can't speak for that, but glad she's back.
Mallory Cohen,
seems to be running around well.
Yeah, just the one thing they do here really well is they do they send out all the teachers. They have the full protocols in place about technology, sunglasses, light, reading, computers, everything. So they do a nice job with that. What I was wondering was, how does that affect your shooter's touch? How does that affect your conditioning?
Right.
Because you're not doing any of that. Brant Billy, you heard talk about great work there to Kate DeVries. You heard Brant talk about his ankle or his Achilles injury, and he was out for 10 days. But he was able to practice the last several. Mackenzie was just cleared this afternoon. I talked to her at lunch, and she was having her meeting to retest.
That's awesome. I think the legs aspect of that is always the biggest thing. When you're a basketball player and you play so much, it kind of comes back naturally for you. But more so, I'm more impressed with Billy's game today, just because that was his first game back. And being in practice shape compared to game shape is still a completely different thing also. So, legs are huge. Fatigue sets in faster when you're away from the game for so long. Great take by Braskamp.
Stepping in front, that'll be the third now for Borchert. Are they going to be in trouble? Samantha Braskamp is going to go shoot two, and it's a 10-point lead. Braskamp.
Could see on that instant replay, just feet still sliding, body not fully set up on that one.
That's why we like to use it. So two things that we say that make us different than everybody else. Our instant replay and our portable camera.
And I heard the producers and the guys that work there are pretty good looking.
Oh, they're fantastic.
Just the rumor I heard going around. I don't know if that's true, but
I think that it probably is true, but only the younger ones.
I think they brought everyone in it together. I don't think there was an age description when I heard that rumor going around.
Well, my wife would not like that. And if that's the case, then they really have not seen me on camera. But that's okay. I don't need to be that way. You guys do.
Gonna get dribble picked up. Gonna get it off to the left side, back over right. Looks like they're trying to get a little bit more of an offensive drive going. Gonna shoot the three and in.
Samantha Braskamp. So the last couple of games we've seen Braskamp go off, Kylie Beer go off from 3.
They've been lighting it up from beyond the arc, that's for sure.
Kate DeVries has pretty good size control in there, even though it looks like
Great
Isabel Justman is there.
As you just
Oh,
mentioned.
wide open was Jenna Scouten calling for it. Feeds it to Kate DeVries running the court.
That is such a great fast break run there.
Looks like we're gonna get a timeout.
This team is starting to look scary.
24-7. We'll be back.
Hello, this is Jeff Sauer with Jeff's Livestream. We hope you're enjoying our broadcast. Our purpose, first and foremost, is to bring glory to God. Second is to draw attention to the student athletes, promote the great things they and their schools are doing, and promote the businesses and the people running them within our communities. Our mission is to create memories for student athletes, families, teams, and communities, as well as allowing for viewers to see their athletes or teams perform regardless of where the viewer is located. If you'd like to join us as a sponsor to help us fulfill our purpose and mission, feel free to give me a call at 920-345-2066 or email me at livestreamjeff@gmail.com. I'd love to talk to you.
WDS Construction is a national general contractor with headquarters in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin. But we are so much more. The holiday spirit has taken over the WDS corporate office. Our team has transformed the space into a festive wonderland with themes like Santa's Workshop and Christmas at the Zoo, along with other creative holiday decor throughout. From cheerful decorations to imaginative displays, every corner is filled with seasonal joy. WDS Construction wishes everyone a wonderful holiday season filled with warmth, joy, and plenty of festive fun.
Welcome back here on Jeff's live stream. The Dodgeland Trojans bringing it up. Got 6.5 minutes left. 24-7 game so far here in the first half in Waupun, Wisconsin.
Rebound goes to Zilke. The leading scorer, Mallory Cohn, was popping. She's tried to hit a couple of them, but she hasn't had any success. That goes off the hands of Tabitha Boalda. And she's the leading scorer on this team by a lot. And the only senior.
I believe she eclipsed the 1,000 point mark the other night in this gym, actually.
I believe you're right, yeah.
Against the Fall River squad. They competed very well in the first half against them. I had to head home after halftime, but
I believe it was only a 9-point differential at the end, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so they played very even with them the whole game then, because I think it was 7 at halftime. So White cashes in the left wing.
For 3.
They needed that.
Yeah, trailing by 14.
But that's why I think this margin is very shocking already, but these Lady Crusaders look great tonight. They are rolling. We're just talking about that fast break they had a couple minutes ago too. Ran that to perfection. Running a flex cut down low. Great feed into the post. Tabitha Boalda finishes again.
Are you kidding me? Tabitha Boalda with 11 points already.
You never know with this team who's gonna
step up and be the scorer,
who's gonna
right?
pour in the points.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It'll be very interesting to see what happens, because I was just starting to, and you guys know this, trying to get it inside. Battling. Foul's going to be on the floor. It's going to go to Samantha Braskamp. It's her first.
Substitutions coming in.
Kylie Beer comes back in. Charlotte Butine back in. But I was talking to us, because we're trying to I'm trying to schedule out for the WIA playoffs here coming up, and for the playoffs, unfortunate, you've got CWC, Oakfield, Randolph, all in the same sectional, if I remember correctly, as well as I think Lourdes was in there as well. Beer just off on the three-pointer. So Lourdes is ranked, they were just ranked, at least the last I saw. I think they would drop down to number 8.
They took a loss to the Deerfield girls, who are very, very good this year.
Usually have a team over there, either Marshall or Deerfield, and it always seems to be one of the top battling teams.
That area, that southeastern area of Madison.
It's been great to see all the local talent these last few years, though. I think, say like the last 8 years, there's at least 1 to 4 teams around this area that are able to make it to the tournament, or at least make deep sectional runs. So it's great to see all the talent around here just with basketball alone.
One of the things that I love about this, and you guys know this, but I'll just keep sharing it. That's going to be a tie-up. Whose ball? It's going to be possession goes to Dodgeland. Talk about the fun that we get to have to see all of these different teams. And we're not necessarily, we didn't pick these two teams playing against each other. We came here to cover tonight. We didn't have any other games that were on the docket for teams that we cover. We had the doubleheader. Popping and just short was Gracie Schmidt.
Lady Trojans.
That's going to be a foul on number 32, I'm guessing. Jamie Zetcher, sorry about that. But
just approaching the bonus here. One more foul before we're going to see some bonus shots.
Up by 16, 3:46. Did Reagan switch ends again on us? She did. She's just so fast. Flying around. Can you still hear us? Okay. Popping that one. Samantha Braskamp. Who was that? I thought that was Braskamp, wasn't it?
It
20?
was.
Okay.
Yep.
I wasn't sure if that's what he said.
Moving it around. Good block by Kylie Beer on the baseline. Great rotation defensively. They get it to the outlet. Charlotte Butine finds Hoffman in the corner. Off the back iron.
Wow, what a hustle play by the big.
Kylie Beer's doing it all. Finds Hoffman again.
Follows her own shot.
They're all right there. They're getting the rebounds. Kylie Beer thought about it and then goes up. Charlotte Butine, great hustle play down low.
Wow.
This intensity from the Crusaders is just insane. Getting to watch back-to-back games where just the boys are so intense, and then the girls might be one-upping them right now. They're pretty intense so far.
Yeah, and it's good to see again that they are able to battle back after losing to this Trojans team earlier in the year, and then they're finally healthy and things are working. That'll be a foul again on Zetcher.
That'll result in the 1-and-1.
But now I can finish my thought, hopefully, here as we wait for Tabitha to take her shots here. Anyways, it's the fun that we get to watch all of these teams play, right? We get to see Laconia. We get to see Randolph. They may not have in their best season, but we still see them fight and battle out there constantly. And we get to know these girls. I mean, you don't even have a roster in front of you, and you've saw the girls the last couple of times, and you know it.
Yep, and I think the real joy out of it all as a basketball fan is getting to watch a team or program build itself throughout the year. And these Lady Crusaders are doing that. They've gotten better every game. I think they started, 4-7 maybe to start the year, and I think that's when I started showing up to games here, and I don't think they've lost since. So they've been playing great basketball. It's been a joy to watch this team grow. Coach Vanderwerf is doing a great job, and that goes for all the teams in the surrounding areas. I talk about it with my alma mater back home in Randolph, and they're a young squad. All these teams, they're growing, and that's the whole point of a season.
But that's the fun that I have. I get to, just like you said, we're watching them grow and get better and get better. Look at the speed that Braskamp is showing, hustling just off the front of the rim. That'll be a foul on Samantha Braskamp hustling after the ball. And it's going to be a bonus shooting 1-1. That'll be Braskamp's second. Is he going to take her out? I would assume so. Oh, she already had Zilke coming in. And so is Jenna Scouten coming back in. Leyland White makes the first. 11 points for the offense for the Trojans.
I haven't seen them eclipse 20 and a half yet, the games I've been at. This is game number 3.
I think the Lady Crusaders kind of took that loss in Juneau a little personal. They're coming out and they're definitely asserting themselves in this game.
And they look like they're having fun while doing it.
Oh.
Offensive foul whistled on the Crusaders, number 10.
Taylor Hoffman is one of the ultimate competitors that I have ever seen. She doesn't look like it with her body type, and you see her walk around school. I think I've commented on this before, but boy, you put her on the volleyball court, you put her on the basketball court.
It's not the size of the dog, it's the bite.
Yeah, and she's got to fight. 31-12. Yeah, you're right, Peyton. I forgot about that. If I remember correctly, I think they scored 16 points when we were at Randolph, something like that, right?
They were at 19 the other night. This last weekend I was here. But they have talented scorers for sure. Just maybe I'm bad luck.
Well, they closed that. They came all the way back at Randolph.
They did, and that was a thriller. It was a 7-point lead for the Randolph girls. And it was under 2 minutes. I went down to the baseline to get ready for interviews, and sure enough, they put in a left-handed layup at the buzzer to go to overtime.
Yeah. And they just couldn't close it out, the Lady Rockets. And that was huge for the Lady Rockets, too, because it kind of turned their season around as well.
Right, that was a much-needed win for them. Coach Kaufman over there believes that they can play with just about anybody, and they competed pretty well with the Westfield team and competed fairly well against a really talented Deerfield squad. But these Lady Trojans have a tough schedule.
That'll be a foul.
Most times you come through like that, they're going to tag you for it anyways, even if it was clean. But 7 seconds left on the clock. Lady Crusaders will have a chance to throw one up here before the half ends, assuming they
shooting 2. Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, I also forgot that it was a shooting foul. I was also thinking it was bonus and wondering why no one was moving.
Hey,
are you surprised? 7 seconds, you put Braskamp back in?
I think just for a 3-point attempt or heave, but it doesn't help when you don't get the rebound.
Oh, I see. Justman.
Quick attempt here. Might have gotten it off.
Oh!
Off the front rim.
So that's why you do that. You put her in for just that situation.
Yep.
31-14 here after the first half. We'll come back. We'll take a look at some statistics here for both teams, for the Trojans and for the Crusaders. Here from Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. We'll be back. You're listening to Jeff Sauer with Jacob Matishek. Oh my gosh. And Peyton Moldenhauer and Reagan. We're out.
PT Tire and Service is a family-owned business that invests in you and your family. From one family to another, safe travels and seamless automotive maintenance makes every trip a great trip. PT Tire and Service, serving Central Wisconsin with excellence for over 20 years. Call 920-346-TIRE for all your automotive needs. PT Tire and Service, Brandon. No job too big or too small. PT Tire and Service in Brandon does it all. Call today, 920-346-TIRE.
We are Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, and we have been leading a greenhouse here in Fox Lake since 1981. Family owned and operated, we provide beautiful flower baskets and fruit and vegetables to residents of South Central Wisconsin. We know the importance of having a variety of flowers, fruits, and vegetables available to our customers throughout the year. Discover the finest selection of locally grown produce, including sweet corn, tomatoes, and cucumbers, along with a variety of fresh fruits. At Hooksha's Marketing Greenhouse, we believe in providing our customers with the freshest and highest quality produce. Come visit us and taste the difference.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area. Stop in and check out our mattress selections. We have all kinds from traditional spring to memory foam. It is our mission to help get a great night of sleep night after night. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you should trust. Visit our website at www.verhaegsfurniture.com. Verhaeg's Furniture, Marf. 50 years strong, quality you trust, and prices you'll love. Verhaeg Furniture.
We've always been a family that thinks about spend, save, give. It was refreshing to find a financial company that echoed that mentality.
With Thrivent, it's more than just about gaining financial confidence. It's about how you can use your resources to create change in your community. It's been a relationship that's created a whole exponential amount of good.
This is Jonathan Leonard, serving the area communities and supporting the local teams. Good luck this season.
God bless.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner. Grab one of the daily specials or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. I got that all out without an error. That's awesome. Halftime here, 6 minutes left here in the 10-minute halftime, 31-14. The Lady Crusaders over the Dodgeland Trojans here. So talk to me a little bit about, Jacob, what you've been seeing here so far in this contest from Dodgeland's point of view.
All right, from Dodgeland's point of view, offensively, off to a slow start. They're getting swarmed on the offensive end. They've kind of struggled to connect. I could be wrong, but I'm going to say they probably have not connected more than 4 passes in a row in a possession. They've, at least without it getting tipped, but they've struggled to just complete passes, just looking overwhelmed on the offensive end. And defensively, just those offensive rebounds are killing them on the defensive end. I don't know what the number is for them, but I would guess that they've at least let up 6 to 8 offensive rebounds that first half alone. So just going to have to focus on rebounding. I'd say both ends of the floor getting some rebounds and then trying to make sure they can connect all their passes, or at least 80% of their passes in the second half.
Let's take a look at their scoring for their offense. Leading the team, well, let's start out with Mallory Cohn, the leading scorer on the team with only 2 points. Abby Cast, number 24, with 2 points. Number 30, Isabel Justman with 2 points. Gracie Schmidt with 3 points, a three-pointer. And Laylin White with 5 points, a three-pointer and 2 free throws. And that's it for your 14 points. Let's talk a little bit about Peyton, to talk about what you saw from CWC in there so far from their defense. Let's start with first.
Well, they're forcing a lot of tough shots. Trojans are attacking pretty well, but the Lady Crusaders rotation on the defensive side you've seen so successful thus far. A couple of their forwards have come around on the rotation, block shots, and even the ones that they're not getting hands on, they're very tough attempts. I don't know how many threes the Lady Trojans have. I think I've only seen White maybe hit one.
White has one and Gracie Schmidt has one.
Okay. So yeah, they haven't had too many shot attempts from the outside. I think the Lady Trojans game is trying to get into the lane and shoot from the mid-range, and they are making those shots very difficult for them. So I'm sure Coach Vanderwerf did his film very well. You know, you've seen them play them once already this year, so they knew what to expect, and they're putting it together tonight.
Let's take a look at their offensive output here so far for the team. With 3 points, Kylie Beer, so a little bit lower than that she has been performing at. Kate DeVries with 4 points. Samantha Braskamp picking right back up where she has left off. She has had, so the slider, do you have a slider bar on yours? I don't think you do.
Think so.
No, so I do have, this is my new switcher, and I've got my other OC that I'll be glad to switch out with this other equipment. So you can switch between the red and the green by just hitting the slider bar there. And then if you need to switch to the basket cams, then you can use your switchers. You just have to remember the mistake I keep making is forget to bring it back there. Let me finish up. Samantha Braskamp with 11. Tabitha Bawalda with 13 points so far. What an output by Tabitha Bawalda. So Jacob, talk to me about the offense here. This is one of the first times you've seen their offense really clicking.
Yeah, not really sure percentage-wise what they're shooting, but they've looked just amazing. Few three-point shots haven't fallen, but their passing has definitely been the biggest difference. They've had amazing pass sequence that have led to a nice easy layup, or even I'd say a couple three-pointers were just off of a nice little passing sequence. But they just look super confident out there. Off of what I've seen throughout the season, and specifically this game, every girl on that court is willing to shoot, and they're confident enough to shoot and think they're going to make it. And that's really all you can ask for in a team. Not out here yet, so I'm interested to hear what Coach oh my gosh, I'm struggling with words. Be interested to hear what Coach Vanderwerf is saying to his team. But I'm going to guess they've shown out pretty well the first half, so I'm guessing he's going to just really push keeping that intensity that they've had, because that's between passing and the intensity. The Lady Crusaders look like they want this game a lot more than the Lady Trojans so far.
Peyton, you're Coach Schramek. What are you telling your Lady Trojans?
I'm probably going to look to get some more three-point looks for my stud shooters on the outside, seeing that there is quite a height advantage. We talk about this often. This CWC team has height everywhere, and when they rotate out, they still rarely lose it. But forcing shots down low hasn't been the greatest for them that I can see. They're attempting a lot of tough looks down low. Obviously, you like to get to the hoop because layups are, the easiest shot in basketball, but they're not so easy when you're closely guarded and you got great rim protectors like the Crusaders do. So just being smart with what they're going up with. I always like to say attack two, kick to the open person, and if you got a three-point shooter you want to see more on the arc, get it to there.
20 seconds left here in the half before we get ready here. We'll see if the Lady Crusaders can close this one out, and if the Crusaders can take care of the work here on a doubleheader today. Thanks to the 36 computers who are logged in and watching us. Here was what I'd like. Make sure that you're putting some stuff into the chat. We haven't talked about that, but in YouTube, we'd love for you to put some things in the chat. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're watching from, who's your favorite player, and it doesn't matter to us whether you're a Crusaders fan or whether you're a Trojans fan. We want you to let the girls know that you're cheering for them, and they do go back and watch these things because they like to see what the uneducated Jeff Sauer has to say about basketball, and then we throw the guys that really do know what they're actually are correcting for me. So they like to see that type of stuff. Mallory Cohn gets things started right away with a three.
Good start for them.
Full court pressure broken right away, gets it inside to DeVries.
There's that height advantage we talk about. Great contest by White. They can't get the rebound, though.
Poppin.
Swing it around. Braskamp stays hot.
Jeez. Samantha Braskamp is having several couple of weeks here. Last couple of games, boy, has she been hot.
Zone defense.
For the Lady Crusaders.
Yep. 2-3 approach. Kate DeVries
Way
guards up
out.
high.
Yeah, way out.
Saw they were lacking in that spot. Good box out by Braskamp. Comes away with it.
So it's got to help here, Peyton, and you know this. Senior Mackenzie Zilke. Timeout's going to be called here by Coach Vanderwerf. Nope, we got a player who's down that's hurt. So I don't think it'll be a timeout. We're going to step aside here. We'll be back.
Well drilling, well worth it.
PT Tire and Service has been at 301 East Clark Street in Brandon for over 20 years. The owners, Tony and Pam Sauer, are dedicated to their community and their customers. They serve the auto repair, tire, and wheel needs of customers in Brandon and the rest of central Wisconsin. We're on call 24/7 for roadside assistance and on the farm service for customers. For auto repairs, tires, and wheels, come see us in person or request a quote online. PT Tire and Service, you make the call and leave the rest to us. Call 920-346-TIRE.
Angling-only guide service with Captain Jeremy Brenner.
Captain Jeremy Brenner here. We are the premier Lake Michigan salmon charter out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Each trip is 6 hours and includes fish cleaning. The cost is $400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Welcome back here. That was number 12, Mallory Cohn, who was injured. They've got a bag of ice for her that she'll put on her head here. Looks like she took a knee to the head, so see if
Took a couple
she'll
hits.
be okay. Yep.
Took a couple hits on that one.
You saw it better than we did, Peyton, because you're elevated and you're also tall. So what I was going back with before, I was talking about, just take a look at what's on the floor right now. That was off of the hands of senior number 5, senior number 10, Taylor Hoffman, senior 21, Mackenzie Zilke, senior number 20, Samantha Braskamp, and senior number 4, Tabitha Bualda.
I think I was talking about it with one of my buds at school too. Got back from broadcasting, and they're asking me how it went, and I told them they're a very senior-heavy team, but with experience comes this. They are. You can tell they've played together for quite a while, and they started their season slow. They are rolling right now.
Everybody is finally healthy. And then you talked about it before, Jacob. You talked about it, I believe, about the depth of the bench. About you get these girls coming in here who are not seniors. Kylie Beer, a sophomore. Butine, a sophomore. Scouten, a sophomore.
And they still play very valuable minutes for this team too. So good experience for them, as obviously their focus is this season right here, right now, and they want to win now. But from a future perspective, they still got some ball players to look forward to after this big group of seniors moves on after this year. But
yeah, and there's some really super solid JV players too. We have a chance to occasionally watch them as well. But it is fun to watch these ladies compete. They were fun to watch in volleyball. Taylor Hoffman popping for 3, missing.
Good open look off the inbound.
Hustling back was Mackenzie Zilke. Looks like they have a 2-3 zone, but it's Kate DeVries is playing way out high. Is that something that? Yeah, talk about that. I mean,
that's interesting. Maybe it's something they're being told. Maybe it's an instinctual thing for her too, but it does look like a 2-3, and she's just kind of floating around when she feels that she needs to fill some space on the floor. Nice post touch down low for her, short on the way up. Braskamp from behind tips it away.
Good hustle by Samantha. she is so fun to talk to. She's even said to me a couple of times that we just start chatting, and she said, I just love to talk. 20-point lead here by the Crusaders. Go ahead.
It's great to see just obviously a fairly senior heavy team, but you can see the leadership out there, the confidence that each of them have. So I think Coach Vanderwerf's going to be pretty blessed with some talented rosters, especially if they're going to learn from his current players.
Right.
He's going to have Lady Crusaders should have a pretty bright future here.
You want to talk about starting culture, is your teams like these and having your young players watch, like you just mentioned, Jacob. That's great. And we talk about it in other gyms, other really great programs like Laconia. They have kids student sections in the corners, and you know, when you watch good basketball, that's when programs take off. So a lot of good basketball to be watched here. I missed who hit the three there for Dodgeland though.
Gracie Schmidt.
Okay, her second today.
Yep. Yeah, and you did talk about it. I mean, you see the same thing in Oakfield. I think this is part of the reason why I love to cover the smaller schools, because of the that impact that you see, because they're on the bench. At the bigger schools, you don't see a lot of the younger levels of kids sitting on the bench. They don't get a chance to see and observe this. They're playing their JV games, and you know, occasionally you get one or two who come up and take their courtesy seat. Good rebound there by Tabitha Boalda. (36-19) here for the Lady Crusaders. Kate DeVries has had her way so far inside. She's going to have a double dribble. She's been hitting the noggin a couple of times over the last couple of games. I shouldn't laugh about that, but it seems like it happens all the time. Is that a typical big?
I think so. I think it's unfortunate for her because she's just typically taller than the rest of her competition. So naturally, I think it's the easiest way to slow her down is try to play physical. But she handles it very well. Rarely ever do you see her very frustrated on the court.
Right. Leylin White fouled after shooting three, fouled there by Mackenzie Zielke. Misses the first. 12:56. It makes that one. So as part of this, again, I'm starting to feel this energy lag all of a sudden. And maybe it's just me, but it just feels like all of a sudden the gym has just suddenly gone dead. There's no noise. Dodgeland is the one shooting.
Right. I don't know if that has to do with the score at all right now.
That's what I was wondering. That was where I was trying to go with that.
That'd be my first guess. We see this lead creep back into the single digits. Maybe the crowd gets into it.
Just out of reach of Kylie Beer.
Yeah, the little student section that we have of the boys players, I think half of them are on their phones right now. I think they kind of think this one's over, but got a lot of game to play, and this is obviously this game kind of went down to the wire when it was in Juneau, so I think it'll be a good game. Hopefully the energy picks back up.
Another great contest on the outside.
Oh, there's a walk. Yep. Brooklyn Borchert not happy about that, but
so one thing I can positively say after coaching 18U softball for 2 years, most of the girls on that play sports will very much let you know when they don't like something.
Yeah, right. Dropping it off was Schmidt. Glad to see that she's come back into the game, and that's going to be missed by Abby Cast. Oh, they're going to say it was touched by the Crusaders. Okay. Got Reagan down there. We'll see the inbound, and we'll get to see some defense or some offense here by the Trojans.
Baseline judge didn't have a great look at it.
Good block there. Whoa, I thought that was all ball. But I'm not on the floor. Kylie Beer's first. Oh, it's her second. And the team's second. Going to the line will be number 20, Brooklyn Borkart. Makes that one. So all of a sudden, it's slowly creeping back in here.
It's nothing we haven't seen from this Lady Trojan team.
Right, they fighting in battle. And that one's gonna be short. Cast had to tip it in and gave it over to Buwalda.
I think one of the toughest things to coach in basketball is when your team is up by 15 points to try and get your team to stay in it, because 15 points can switch up really fast here, especially in high school basketball.
Kylie Beer throws that one up. Draws the foul, I believe, that was on number 24. Yep. Abby Cast. Her third. One of the girls with height. Kylie Beer, I like this stroke. I've talked to her about that before. Very similar to what she does with her three-pointers. Very consistent.
Yeah, she's got a smooth pull-up game, too, from mid-range.
Drills that one. It's only her 5th point tonight, but I enjoy watching her. There's that fire. Broke it this time, and a good block by Tabitha Buwalda. Takes it away. Samantha Braskamp gets it, pushes it, gets it over to Jenna Scouten. Oh, I was gonna say, how is that not a travel, first of all?
I don't think she really had possession of the ball there. It was tough to tell that whole push down the floor if they really did, but they were able to get it down there, just not cleanly.
So it's not the fast break that you talked about before.
That one was not. There's great pressure by the Lady Trojans, give them their credit where it's due. Didn't give them any space to get comfortable pushing the floor that time. Even the rebound for Buwalda down there was not easy.
What do you guys think of this, the doubleheader stuff? You like covering it, not covering it?
Not too shabby. I think when you come in and set everything up just for one game, just a quick packet up and head out, seems like it can be pretty fast. I think it bodes well. I think doesn't feel like you're setting up for so much time and putting it away as well. So only on a weeknight I've ever seen it at this place. So
yeah,
a unique thing for CWC. Schmidt, third three tonight. They have found their shooter. Talked about getting somebody hot from beyond the arc, and she's that spark for them thus far. 13-point ball game with just over 10 minutes remaining. Butine comes up off the elevator screen, connects on her own.
Has the answer, erases that one. Coach was feeling the same thing. We weren't feeling the energy here, and he didn't like what he was seeing from his girls, and he started getting on them and said, let's get playing some defense again, right? They did lost that tenacity that they had, that aggressiveness. Kate DeVries is going to come in for Tabitha Buwalda. Good job down there again. I don't see it as much because I'm not producing, but Reagan always down there on the floor giving us those great shots. Kylie Beer, oh, she thought about it too much.
Still has a look too, no one's contesting her. In and out. Good hustle by Butine, taps it out of bounds.
Crashing the board, trying to get it for her team. (41-25).
Back in a 2-3 zone here. Lady Trojans moving it around. High post flash by Borchardt. Looks down low, tipped away. Braskamp comes away with it relatively cleanly, gets it out to Beer. Got a whistle. Timeout on the floor. 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. You are listening to Jeff's live streams.
$400 per trip Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and only $340 on weekdays for up to 6 people. I personally guarantee you will catch fish. The season runs June through Labor Day. Contact me at anglingonlyfishing@gmail.com to book today and check out my Facebook page, Captain Jeremy Brenner, Sheboygan Salmon.
Katie's Log Cabin is a great place to stop for lunch or dinner, grab one of the daily specials, or check out the full menu. Katie's Log Cabin specials include Tuesday is pizza, Wednesday is wings, Thursday is a rotating special, Friday and Saturday is fish fry, Saturday is also prime rib, and Sunday is a broasted chicken dinner. Not in the mood for a special? Katie's has you covered with full menu options, appetizers, salads, wraps, pizzas, and sandwiches. Katie's Log Cabin Restaurant in Oakfield. Life is better at the cabin.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian. Reagan down there on the floor. Coach Vanderwerf did not like what he was seeing as far as the energy and the ball movement and execution from his team, so he takes the 30-seconder and says, let's get rolling back to the Crusaders. Good work there. Beer on the left hand, just a little bit short. Coach Vanderwerf, I think, thought she was fouled.
Yeah, that's one thing this Crusaders team does well is they don't complain very often about a call.
No.
Unless something absolutely wild, they tend to never respond negatively.
Yeah, there's really no reaction.
And, yep, we're going to get a travel there.
I think she took a half a step, right? She grabbed a hold of the ball, had it wrapped in her arms, and took a step like a fullback.
I think she was ready to run with it before she fully got it.
Right, right.
And then her feet were already going.
Zilke comes back in this time. She comes in for Samantha Braskamp, who has a seat. Poppin, missing for 3. Good rebound there by the smallest player on the court, Mallory Cohn. She still hasn't had a chance to get going here.
Not much room to breathe out in the corner. Zolke doing a good job watching her. She points out to Kylie on the opposite end that she's following. Good communication.
It's good to see Cohn back in the game after
taking
a little bit of a hit.
Yep.
Good to see that this training staff got to her, the coach got to her, and they were able to take care of her. Looks like we got a timeout on the court, just a 30 seconds, so while they take that, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on Jeff's live stream.
Sam's Well Drilling is a family-owned business with over 75 years in the water well drilling industry. We can help you with all of your well drilling needs. Our crews are experienced at finding the proper location, setting up the rigs and equipment in all types of circumstances, and drilling to the appropriate depth so that you have fresh, clean water. Sam's also drills wells for commercial and municipal projects. No project is too large or small for Sam's Well Drilling. We at Sam's are thankful to be involved in supplying the well water needs of people all over Wisconsin. Sam's Well Drilling, well worth it.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. 41-27 at 7:52. Coach Stramick taking a timeout for the Lady Trojans. Back in. Staying with it, yeah, go ahead.
We'll get a little bit of press here. Nothing too crazy. Looks just like a little 1-3-1 X action here.
Scouten tried to get it to Bawalda, then Bawalda.
Coach Vanderwerf a little. As the coach, you're allowed to show the expression that you disagree. And he definitely showed that one on there.
Yeah, I think he thought it was a foul. Kate DeVries does a nice job of cutting through the center. She's not going to take that three-pointer. Nope, that's not her game. She knows it. She's not going to shoot it. Smart play, right? Get it to the people who will. Ooh, I thought Scouten would take that one, though.
Little split-second decision. I think as a young player, still kind of developing your role on the team, it can always be tough to decide whether you want to shoot that or not.
That'll be Gracie Schmidt's first foul. So are the Crusaders working the ball around just to get the perfect shot there? Is that what was taking place?
I think now that Dodgeland's switching over to more of a zone maybe they're going back to man.
Their man here.
They looked like they switched over to a zone defense there. I think that just caught some of the girls off a little bit. Seemed to work, so I'm a little shocked that they went right back into a man, but it also could have been, they've gotten a little bit confused on the court, I think, defensively, so it could have been completely unintentional as well, and they just kind of were on the floor the way they were. We're going to get some pretty quick fouls here. I think that is going to be
fourth foul.
That's her fourth.
Brooklyn Borkhardt.
Avoided that fourth one for quite a while, though.
Yeah.
At 3 early in the first half.
Off of the foot of Bawalda. The Trojans, good defense there.
Great pursuit by Hoffman to clean up the tip pass. Yeah, they're going to take their time here, the Lady Crusaders. There's no rush. They're getting stops on the defensive end, pardon me.
Yeah.
They're going to take their time on the offensive side, up 14.
Sometimes, so Zilke tries to take it in there. I get a little bit mystified, I guess would be the word, about you were running your offense. Why stop it? That's what I'm struggling with here. Nasal three-pointer for Gracie Schmidt.
I think games like this, obviously, it's coming back. It's an 11-point game right now. But games like this where it's competitive, you have a good amount or a decent lead. I think these are games that are really good to have the girls on your team kind of play aspects of the game. Beer's going to hit that one for 3. But I think it's a good game to kind of get some of your players to try different roles and kind of see what else they can do other than the normal role they'll fill. Kind of switch up offense a little bit, see what works against a high-level opponent that, I mean, they dropped one earlier in the season. They're able to play them again. Just kind of test things out, see what you can try out before you get into the playoffs and you got to go against teams you haven't played yet.
Yeah, but until that three-point basket, the Ladies Crusaders had scored 8 points so far in the half. Braskamp drives for 2.
Coming back alive here late to close this one out.
And we've seen, and the reason I just brought that up, Peyton, is because we saw this Dodgeland team come back.
They have a lot of fight in them. That's something to be very proud of.
Central Wisconsin Christian foul.
Whether you're winning by 20 or you're down by 20, keep going.
Right.
It says a lot about character. I think that's ultimately the most important thing that you're trying to build playing high school sports.
Right, and that's why I was wondering.
Two-three zone defense for the Lady Crusaders. Baseline drive by White, goes up, shot no good. Bawalda chases it down in the corner, trap, gets it out to Hoffman.
Kylie Beer over to Zilke.
So they got about 4 minutes left now. We'll see if the Crusaders stay more calm on the offensive end like they have so far.
Good ball movement.
I think they've looked to get a lot more inside for scoring. Obviously, they've made some three-pointers, but it looks like they're really trying to work through their offense.
Good rebound there to Taylor Hoffman.
Trap on the wing. We're gonna get Cone on the arm.
Dodger foul, whistle number 12, Cone. That's her first team 6.
First personal foul there.
The boys basketball team starting to get a little bit of enthusiasm with about 3.5 minutes left here.
Their Clash Royale games must have finished up, so they're back into the game.
Oh, what a good
Great
feed.
drive there with the pass.
And a finish by Buwalda. Well, we're getting almost to the 3-minute mark here, so it's time to start talking about interviews here when we're up by 18. I know that's 6 possessions, but the way that this defense is, travel, not sure how it's not a charge, but okay.
About 18-point lead with just over 3 minutes.
You didn't predict during the pregame that these two teams would score 60, did you?
I did not.
Okay.
I gave up on my prediction after the boys game just didn't hit. I got half of my prediction, just not the 60 points from each team part.
Okay, gotcha.
So yeah, I gave up with the prediction for this one. I can only be wrong so many times in a day.
It's a good thing you didn't have to cover the bet, right?
Yeah.
Buwalda challenges Leylin White.
Central Wisconsin Christian foul on number 4. Buwalda, that's her
First personal foul for Tabitha Buwalda.
2 shots coming from White.
Shooting 2. Missing that one. They just have not been able to really get their offense going. I mean, Gracie Schmidt hit 3 3-pointers here in this half.
Yeah, they haven't gotten the shot. Well, they have gotten the shots they want. Just
haven't been able to finish them. Yeah.
Just a rough night for shooting from this squad.
And how much of that has to do again with the defense? That's
a lot.
Yeah.
The contests that they have from mid-range and down low have been there all night. There's just not enough room to go up comfortably at the hoop.
I think so far of this season, this is probably one of the, especially with this CWC girls team, this is a gym that's tough to play in because of the intensity from the team and just the atmosphere. It's a little quiet tonight. It was quiet for the boys game too, but this is normally just kind of a tough environment to play in with the intensity the home team brings plus the fans that they have.
Zilke did grab her. She was frustrated that she didn't have a foul called, so.
Doesn't realize that foul is probably a good thing too. Stop the fast break.
Yep. Well, who we got, folks, here? Who should we talk to? We talked to, I believe we talked to last time to, we talked to Claire Boss last time, and we talked to, who else did we talk to?
Talked to Charlotte Butine and Taylor Hoffman, I believe.
Okay.
We got Aaron put in the Buwalda Brass Camp show tonight, so could look at bringing them in to have some conversations.
Yeah, we could do that. We've had conversations with everybody out there except for Mackenzie Zilke. She's really only had no points. I thought she had a 2-pointer, but I guess I must have missed that. But now she's going to go to the line. Let's see if she can score here. But
got some viewers, so let us know who you guys want to see on the post-game interview.
We'll go grab 2 girls, and we'll grab Coach Vanderwerf. See what they have to say. Reagan, who do you think? You? Okay, we'll interview you today for the camera work that has been phenomenal. I know how much you like to talk. And she does. You should see her at school. She talks all the time, but as soon as we ask her about wanting to call the basketball game or doing an interview, nope. She likes the camera. I'm sorry I'm being a distraction for her. Good job of staying focused. 59 seconds left here. Tabitha Buwalda tries to close that one out, and a good shot there.
I believe that was Schmidt once again.
For 3?
Her 5th 3 tonight. I don't know if she's made another shot outside the 3-point line, but
That's almost half the team's points.
Yep. No need to shoot anything else when it's going in.
Gonna get a little 30-second timeout here, so while they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Jeff's live stream.
The CWC Athletic Booster Club is proud to support this broadcast. The CWC Athletic Booster Club is a not-for-profit organization made up of CWC athlete family members and friends of the school. The club's goals are to support improvements of the CWC athletic facilities and programs, such as the recent investment into the school's new weight room, while also investing in the spiritual and physical growth of its athletes. If you are interested in becoming a member of the Booster Club or making a donation, email crusaderboosters@CWC.org. Good luck, Crusaders.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Crusaders Gymnasium. I think we're going to go grab 3 girls. We'll make them quick. We'll talk to Mackenzie Zilke. I want to talk to her about coming back here, dealing as handling a job as the point guard. We'll talk to Tabitha Bawalda. We'll talk to Samantha Braskamp. And we'll talk to Coach Vanderwerf. We'll make them quick. Shooting 2 after taking the foul is Mackenzie. And going to the line is going to be Laylin White. I'm going to let you guys, I'm going to let this thing charge still for a little bit here. I'm going to use that little handheld. I was going to see if I had my earbuds here, but I don't think I do. I don't think I have earbuds.
First one will go in for White.
Yep.
What was the violation there?
They had already put the ball in play for White to shoot the free throw, and then they decided to switch it up on the free throw line. Don't see that too often.
Was it a 30 or full?
30-second timeout on the floor.
All right. Well, we'll stay here since we got a little delayed, but
I'm going to get ready to head down on the floor. I'm going to find my earbuds here, see if they work.
I imagine Crusaders just talking about inbounding it, trying to figure out the quickest way to probably just bring it up the court and waste the rest of the time. Not impossible for the Trojans to come back, but also not extremely likely. But anything's possible. Couple steals, couple missed free throws, couple three-pointers, and could have herself an overtime game.
They've kept the pressure up here. They're going to go to the final buzzer. They forced a couple turnovers on this full-court press lately. Inbound almost gets tipped away by Cast. Breakaway for Braskamp. Nice dish down low to DeVries. Gets hit on her way up.
We'll watch that one.
Foul whistled on White. That's her first personal 8th team foul.
Testing. Here we go.
First one will drop here for DeVries. Second one will drop as well. 52-37 game with 30 seconds left here in the second half.
Fairly even second half ball game. I don't quite remember what the differential was at halftime anymore, but right around.
Yeah, it's been pretty even this half. Definitely not a lot of momentum change on either way or either side.
Maybe a little run by the Trojans at one point, but the Crusaders answered with, I think, a quick 8 points of their own.
That one will drop. I didn't see who went to the line.
Can't see the number right now either.
How about I look at the screen? I didn't think about looking at our own broadcast.
Number 30, I believe that is.
That is 30. That is Justman. She's going to drop both, and we're going to get a timeout from Dodgeland. So while they take it, we'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on Jeff's live stream.
Since 1926, we have been known for our first-class buildings and canopies. Did you know we do all kinds of metalwork? We offer a variety of decor available for purchase from other businesses. Designs range from holiday decor to sports to hobbies. Finished items can be wall hangings, outdoor garden decor, coffee tables, and so much more. If you are looking for address plaques, property signage, or awards plaques, King can make them. These are highly customized and durable products with your own street number, name, or event. A variety of fonts are available, and we can add our automotive-grade paint in a custom color, suitable for indoor or outdoor uses. Pricing varies. Call Joe Barnes at King Manufacturing. From design to completion.
Welcome back to Jeff's live stream. 20 seconds left, 52-39 score. Crusaders are going to chuck it up as they've got the lead. Get the ball. Just looks like we're going to get that travel. Yup. Just drag the foot there a little bit. And with 18.7 seconds left, the Trojans are going to take over. It is a 13-point lead. Had to do that math quick. The Waupun High School Ripon College education doesn't always come in handy when it comes to math, but I got the numbers right, so we'll take it.
For the audience, we both go to Ripon College, so.
And looks like we're just going to dribble it out. So your final score will be 52-39. The Lady Crusaders will take the game over the Lady Trojans of Dodgeland here at Central Wisconsin Christian. We'll get the handshake here. I don't know if we will get the final stats. We've got Jeff down on the court getting ready to grab some players and get some player interviews and then talk to Coach Vanderwerf. So while they get that set up, we're going to go listen to some words from our sponsors. We'll be right back here on Jeff's live stream.
Whether you enjoy the sunshine of summer with boating, jet skiing, UTV riding, mowing lawn, gardening, or camping, enjoy the leaves falling in autumn, getting to that perfect nature walk or hunting, or enjoying the Wisconsin snowfall hiking, four-wheeling, snowmobiling, traveling across the state, or just driving up and down your driveway, call PT Tire and Service for all your automotive and recreational needs. Call 920-346 Tire.
Born from a single retail project, WDS Construction has evolved into a nationwide general contractor and construction management company. But we're so much more than that. Retail is changing, and it's changing fast. No matter where you are, what you do, or how you sell products to your customers.
Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian Gymnasium. Joining me now is number 20, Samantha Braskamp. Samantha, another offensive output tonight. So just talk about how well you are feeling it from the three-point line and just popping the ball.
I think we are finally starting to put the energy together on the court. It really helps everyone making shots. So I'm glad that we can finally bring that energy and get excited for each other for scoring. Yeah, we've commented on that, on how well you guys are moving the ball. Also talk about the energy you're bringing on the defensive side. The defense is solid, again, holding another team to a little bit over 30 points. Yeah, I think, again, with that energy part, when we score, everyone's excited for each other, especially this game I've noticed. Everyone's excited. They bring that energy to the defensive side, and they really want to work because they want to go play offense to score another bucket to cheer for their team. Well, congratulations again on a great job out there tonight. Thank you so much. Right. Joining me now is number 4, Tabitha Boalda. Tabitha, again, great job executing here tonight. I got you down for 17 points. Just talk about the offense.
Are you sure?
Sure. I mean, you had a heck of a first half. You had 13 in the first half. It seemed like they were doing a good job of feeding you the ball inside, and you were executing. So just talk about that.
Yeah, I just feel like we moved the ball really well tonight. We saw those open people, and we just executed right where it counted. So.
Yeah, just talk about how much they're moving the ball. I mean, as a team, your offense just seems to be clicking really well.
Yeah, we were moving the ball pretty fast tonight, and I think that's what really helped us. If we keep the pace going, we're able to find those open people.
Yeah, great energy. Are you guys feeling it out there with the seniors?
Oh yeah, we had great energy tonight. Something our coach said before the game was that we really just have to celebrate each other more. And I feel like we just did that really well tonight. We got really excited for each other, and that's what really matters.
Well, congratulations again on a great victory here tonight.
Thank you.
Right. Mackenzie, I just got to talk to you real quick. How you feeling?
Oh, I feel amazing. I'm so happy to be back.
Well, you did a great job out there running the point again. You didn't have a ton of points tonight, but again on the defense, you're taking charge. So just talk about how that feels here with everybody out there. It seemed like a great energy tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We knew coming in it was going to be a tough game because we had lost them the first time, but we knew if we brought the energy, then we could easily get this win, and that's exactly what we did, and it worked. So.
Talk about the 5 seniors that are out there running now that everybody is there. How does this feel to have all of you guys together and clicking?
Oh, it's amazing to play with these girls one last year. It's amazing to have all of them, honestly.
Well, congratulations again. It's been fun to watch you out there.
Thank you very much.
All right. I'm going to kick it back up to you guys. We'll run a couple of ads, and we'll be right up there to wrap things up.
We are with you every step of the way to lay the groundwork for whatever lies ahead. Building trust through results, and our commitment to provide a customer-driven experience without question. With 4 generations at the foundation of WDS, we've built a reliable client base and a passionate team to bring big-time experience, commitment, and satisfaction to your next project. Because we are built to build better.
Generations Lanes of El Dorado. Join one of our adult or kids leagues or bowl in our monthly Friday night.
All right. My apologies, Coach. You thought you were going to escape, and I wasn't paying attention close enough. But you talk to me. First of all, what a good first half your ladies had, both offensively and defensively. Talk about on the offensive side.
Yeah, we really got rolling early offensively. We really wanted to pound the ball inside. We thought we had an advantage there. The girls did a really, really good job of that. Able to get it into the post, also hit cutters. We had some good outside looks. We weren't hitting from the outside tonight, but we still put over 50 points on the board, so that's a really good offensive night for us.
That's what I saw is the execution, moving the ball, quick decision-making, and putting buckets in. Tabitha couldn't believe how many points she had.
Yeah, I honestly I couldn't tell you how many points Tabitha had either. So that's what I like most about these girls is they just want to work. They don't care. It's just a process, right? We're trying to get better each and every game. Early on in the year we were struggling. Dodgeland beat us the first time around, so that was a little bit of motivation for the girls, and we talked about that. So I thought we used that really good to get a good kickstart at the beginning of the game.
Talk about the defense. I mean, again, another team barely over 30 points. You had them at 14 at half.
Yeah, defensively, we're mixing it up again. So we played zone this entire game actually this time. It's not always a thing, but we just thought that gave us the best opportunity. We did a really good job, especially in the first half. I thought of defensive rebounding. Didn't give them too many second chance looks other than the last basket right at the end of the half, which was kind of frustrating. But you're gonna have those. I thought overall defensively I was very pleased.
All of your girls that we just talked to tonight Coach said, celebrate each other. And they said they had so much fun. So talk about that. Did you feel that fun and that energy out there?
I did, and you can tell. And it's the 3 girls you talked to. It's the girls on the bench that are celebrating and cheering and having fun together. I talked about how I watch at the crossover. The better the teams are, the more they seem to enjoy each other. And if we want to get to being as good a basketball team as we want to be, we need to celebrate each other and be happy with other people's successes, not just our own.
Congratulations on a great win here, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right. Coach Vanderwerf here from Central Wisconsin Christian Gymnasium. Now I'll kick it up to you guys and we'll wrap this thing up.
Or get a group together for a family or corporate bowling function. We are more than just bowling. A great spot to bring your family for a meal. Awesome homemade pizzas and soups, as well as appetizers, wraps, and sandwiches. Daily food specials. Fish Fry Friday. Open daily at 11 with the kitchen open late. Ask about us catering your next function. We are home to Laconia Bowling and proud supporter of the Laconia Spartans and all student athletes.
For 50 years and counting, Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun the best furniture and mattresses at prices you can afford. And we're honored to be voted best of the best mattress store and runner-up for best furniture store in the Fond du Lac area. Whether you're looking to update your living room, find the perfect mattresses, or treat yourself in one of our relaxing massage chairs, we've got it all to take care of you. Visit us at 806 West Main Street, Waupun, and experience quality, comfort, and service you can trust. Visit our website at www.verhagsfurniture.com. Don't forget to like us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to stay updated on our latest arrivals, events, and deals. Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, 50 years strong, quality you trust, prices you'll love.
Oh, sorry about that. Welcome back here to Central Wisconsin Christian. While I'm tallying up the things, give me some final thoughts here, Peyton.
This was a lot of fun tonight. I think we expected a closer one, but these CWC Lady Crusader girls, they came out ready to play right out of the gates tonight, just like the boys did earlier. They capitalized on a really great night for Crusader faithful. Like a lot of the interviews they were saying, they moved the ball around almost perfectly earlier on in the game. Down the stretch, they took care of it well enough, took some time off the clock. I don't think the Trojans got to 35 points tonight. So both ends of the floor, there was a lot of success. There's a lot to be happy about tonight for Crusader faithful.
Jacob, what were your thoughts here?
I guess I'll tie into the interviews a little bit. Each girl, and then obviously Coach Vanderwerf talking about celebrating each other and bringing the energy, I felt was a big difference, and you could definitely see it on the court. The CWC girls just came out, and they had an intensity to them. You could see they wanted it more, and there were a lot more smiles than some of the games I've done previously here. Not that they didn't enjoy it the first few times, but you could definitely see a different mentality in the girls out there tonight. So I'm going to give a lot of props to Coach Vanderwerf for bringing the team to the point they're at in this season. They're just clicking really well and really pushing the fun aspect, cheering each other on. It's you can't have a successful program if your team doesn't celebrate each other, and they're clicking now. So their little strategy they have is obviously working, and got to give Coach props for his strategy and the girls for really feeding into it and enjoying what they're doing.
Yeah, I would say so as well. Final numbers that I've got here, Laylin White for the Trojans, number 2, ended up with 12 points total. 15 points total for Gracie Schmidt. There's 27 and 5 for Mallory Cohn. And I didn't get the final stuff here at the end, but I thought very impressed again with the defense. You heard me talking about it with the ladies. On the offensive side, again, for the Lady Crusaders, 17 points for Tabitha Bawalda, leading all scorers. Samantha Braskamp was 16, 7 for Kylie Beer, 4 for Kate DeVries, 3 for Charlotte Butine. If you could, please, there should be an eye to pop open for upcoming schedule. If you could pop that open.
I'll
on
find
the
it
left-hand
eventually.
side of the white window, the eye. You see the closed eyes there? One that says upcoming schedules.
I do see that.
There we go. So I want to thank Aaron for changing the way that this looks here. Here's our upcoming schedule. We are going to be we broadcast again tomorrow. What do we have tomorrow? I know we've got games tomorrow. I know we've got a doubleheader on Saturday, as we're going to be at the Trailways crossover. Tomorrow, I think we have hockey.
Tomorrow we got girls hockey.
And I'll be here to cover Salam here against the CWC girls again. So we'll be back here on air for that. Sunday, I'll be doing some youth tournament, and then you can see that we've got stuff covered all of next week as well. We love being busy here at Jeff's live stream. Again, you hear us talk about it. You hear it in our ads. We love covering this stuff and bringing these memories and creating the joy that we have the opportunity to do here for all of the girls and all of the boys that we have a chance to cover, including the visiting team. We hope you've enjoyed our broadcast here. Take care, God bless, and we can't wait to see you at a rink or a court near us. Jeff Sauer signing off here for Jeff's live stream, along with Jacob Matashek and Peyton Moldenhauer and Reagan. Thank you for watching our broadcast. A shout out to our sponsors. This is Jeff Sauer. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast. Until next time, may God bless you today and every day.